Here we go. Another one of these hick refugees. There's nothing for you here.
Call me a hick one more time, and I'll be using your face as an anvil.
Let's all remain calm, shall we? Please forgive my error. With all this commotion and all the thankless tasks I find myself confronted with, I often find my attention to detail slips. So, what can I do for you?
I need more info about Valvanor.
And you have decided that I have a sympathetic face. It's the story of my life. Talent worthy of a king's ransom, but surrounded by cretins who only seek...
What can you tell me about this?
Oh, don't expect me to say anything bad about Bertolf Chambriad. I'm not always in agreement with him, but I can see that he knows his business.
Let's talk about something. Show me what you have.
Gold. So vulgar to work with.
Yeah, who are you? One of them fucking mercenaries, right?
Fucking mercenary, yeah. Sounds about right.
You know what I call your lot? Ore blades. And I got no time for ores.
Maybe if you were to do something about your bad breath, the whores would let you get close to them. You know, I'm just saying.
Go fuck yourself, ore blade. You again? I thought I may... You again? I thought...
My goodness, let's see. You're not pissing blood, you're not vomiting your guts out. Both legs are in place and they seem to be holding you upright. Congratulations. It looks like you'll pull through. And now you'll excuse me, but I have other miracles to accompany.
I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'd like to speak.
Are you wounded?
No.
Are you a refugee,
Hey, I'm a mercenary. We're always hungry.
Why don't you go roast a Chris alien and come back and see me when you're twisted in pain?
Swamp is our best defense. Happily, the wildlife are just as keen on attacking the deadwalkers as they are the villagers. But the situation here in Valvanor grows worse daily. and each new wave of refugees increases the risk of drawing unwanted attention to this jungle.
No Ice Lord scouts who find this village will ever escape to tell the tale. Of that, I can assure you. Also, my men are reinforcing your defenses. Forgive me for saying, but you have some serious weak points. Especially the defenses around that refugee camp of yours.
The arrival of the Freeborn Blades and the Red Scribes has greatly improved our chances of survival, Captain. Believe me when I say that we are most grateful to have you with us. Needless to say, your men and the Red Scribes are welcome and free to go where they will. But as for any other newcomers, our gates are closed. You must understand that our food stores are as limited as our abilities to defend our village. Until you arrived, we had but one person who was even vaguely capable of treating our injured, and the case of Prince Orendil was completely beyond her skills. And there is this beast story, doubtless another fairy tale, the fruit of an alcohol-addled brain. Nonetheless, several of the Watch have gone missing. Something hidden in these swamps is causing these disappearances, but we cannot risk sacrificing any more of the few men remaining to us on sending patrols. Large groups entail moving chrysalids that are unmanageable. The others quite simply do not return.
Silence.
If I were to listen to everyone, I would need 10 times the number of men I have to verify the truth of every tale.
Enough. You must aid me to do this. I am not able to do that. Your endless wailings are unbearable.
In the name of Vulcan?
But by the gods, man, what is...
This world is condemned. The cold hath invaded its ground, its souls, and its heart. Yet here you stand, weaving your limbs like fish taken from the water, miserably shuffling about to conserve the illusion of warmth and life, and not feel the passing of your last breath, while I must endure your wailings and lamentations. Pitiful.
Vulcan, stop this nonsense immediately.
It is not he who speaks. All doth fall to ruin about you, yet you still bewail your loose bowels and vomitings. You cannot vanquish your dead walkers, no more than you can vanquish their necromancer masters. They draw their power from the very heart of the world. They drink it, they suckle it dry. Your only chance to cleanse what your own hath corrupted is to go to the World Heart and liberate it from its servitude.
The World Heart is a myth, a forgotten fairy tale, no more real than dragons or dwarves.
A myth. Continue hiding behind thy puny barricades, and thou wilt soon join thy myths and fairy tales.
Cease your pretense. I know you have returned to consciousness.
What the hell happened? I was just listening to the steward blabbing away with the captain, and then...
And then you lost control.
I don't know, it's like something in my head zapped me so it could use my mouth. But I was still there, still thinking what I was saying.
This is not the first time you have felt this presence manifest itself.
No. No, it's been there since the temple. It's also in my dreams. I think...
Interesting. It would seem that your body is host to some other entity. And it is clearly a spirit of fire.
No kidding. I got a demon in my head.
Something of the kind. In truth, I could not say what it is. Not yet, at least.
Don't make me laugh. After all, it's your disciples that let this thing out of its cage, right?
That has nothing to do with it. Do you have any idea of the implications of this incident?
If it happens again a couple of days from now, they'll all start spitting and throwing rocks at me. Guess I'll have to watch out.
I fear that is the least of your worries. Obviously, you haven't understood. The thing that is inside you, it wishes you ill. There is not enough space inside you for two souls. That demon wants your body. It will control you more and more until it has replaced you completely.
Ha! Thou thinkest I crave the body of a mortal? I am a prisoner here. My place is in the world heart.
It will not hesitate to lie to you, to tell you that which you wish to hear, so that you will allow it to consume you.
I never asked for this cage. I never asked to be forced to hear thy every thought. It is I who have been invaded.
It speaks to you. Do not listen to it. Cast it from you. If you do not resist, it will crush your soul.
Hey, take it easy. One day at a time, okay? I'm gonna take a walk.
Mercenary.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask...
What do you want to know?
Mr. Vulcan, what brings you here?
The captain wants me to help your village. You got a job I can do?
With our shortages of food and fighting men, our worn-out equipment and the growing lines at the healing house, I cannot deny our village is sorely in need of help. Sadly, I fear that these are not the sort of problems you are used to dealing with, unless I'm much mistaken.
Maybe I'll surprise you. So what's the problem with...
Quite simply, Mirana cannot keep up. She spends every waking minute giving out supplies to the refugees and refuses to admit that she thinks she's fooling me. I have heard rumors that her food stock is running low. Unsurprisingly, the crowds outside are becoming restless. I believe they wish to continue.
So, you...
Why, I never suggested any such thing. But I have asked nothing of you.
Your guards... How can I put this? At first, I thought they were disobeying orders. Now I think maybe they don't even understand them. If you're stupid and incompetent, you should be digging turnips, not taking care of security.
You're beginning to worry me. Is it really that bad?
Are you kidding me? The state of their weapons is enough to make you cry. Maybe they'd be good for splitting logs.
Personally, I'm not capable of judging the aptitude of our sentries, but their poor results speak for themselves. Doubtless, you should share your observations with Mason, the chief of the watch. I should warn you, however, that he is of a somewhat stubborn nature.
Wouldn't be the first I've seen. I need the reports about this beast that attacked the villagers.
I fear I am unable to be of help. I'm still not entirely convinced that it even exists. All I know is that several villagers have vanished. One villager is at present in the doctor's care, following a supposed encounter with the said beast. These swamps are crawling with dangers. There is nothing to suggest anything out of the ordinary. The refugees are always inventing horror stories in an attempt to force us to open our gates and let them inside.
It might be worth checking it out. You said you lost one of your patrols, right?
That is so. You should speak with Randval. He was most anxious to go out and hunt the beast down, but we needed him here. Now that we have more able bodies to guard our gates, I imagine he would be keen to pick up the scent.
We'll talk again.
The Order of the Freeborn Blades is of great repute, and the mercenary does honor to its name. The mercenary's powers are both astonishing and fascinating. The knight would like to duel with the mercenary, that he may judge the mercenary's strength.
Sure, I can never turn down a good fight. But maybe we should take it outside if we don't want to break everything in here.
The knight is honored, and bows to his adversary's wisdom.
Wait for me here, Sybil. I won't be long.
It hopes that his adversary will not hold back his blows.
Oh, you can count on it.
Adversary with such power, and he believes that he could be that which is needed to change the course of this war.
You fight pretty good yourself. Where did you learn your moves? Can't believe you learned to fight like that in this backwater.
The knight has traveled far and fought many battles. He has only lived in his village for a short time.
What are you doing in the middle of these swamps when you could be making a difference on the battlefield?
The knight has fought a great many battles, but he feels he can be more useful protecting those who have nothing left.
I have to go. I'm glad we could test each other's mettle.
Before his adversary rushes off to fight other battles, he wishes to know if the Freeborn Blades would like him to join them.
I'm not the one who decides who joins the company, but I can ask the...
He has thought long on it, and wishes it would be so.
Well, that's great. I'll ask him, but I can't promise you anything.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
I have some questions I'd like to... Do you have any idea about what's happening to me?
I'm afraid I may not be able to help you. Your condition is more due to magic than medicine. Your symptoms remind me of certain mental illnesses, where the subject has the impression he hears voices in his head.
And do these nutcases throw...
You'd be surprised at what they can do. That being the case, if you study them, you might find some... In particular, I'm thinking of the fact that most of these poor madmen end up giving free rein to the darkest. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Who's the big snoring owl?
Show some respect, please.
And? Yeah, okay. But he doesn't exactly look like he's ready to stand against anything just now. What's...
From what I've been told, Relmar brought him here before the prince and his men fell in an ambush. Without your friend, he wouldn't have made it out. Unfortunately, he was severely wounded and has probably been the victim of I'm trying to find a cure, but without much success.
Can I have a look at you?
Help me. The prince...
Well, I'm happy to see that my talents as a doctor are finally being recognized.
There's no doubt an explosion would cure him of all his ills forever. But I was actually thinking about your connections with the Red Scribes. If you could speak to them, it would save me having the prince's death on my conscience.
I wouldn't exactly call myself a friend of theirs. But yeah, I can always give it a try. So is the prince doing any better?
He is still in a coma. He doesn't seem much better. Thank you.
Let's change. I'll leave you here. Sybil.
Yes?
I need your help.
If you want.
Sybil.
Yes?
I'd like to...
What you wanted?
Relmar.
Yes?
I need your expert...
Of course I will.
Sybil.
Yes?
I need your...
If you want.
Do you have any idea how to wake the elf?
Unfortunately, I don't. I think I've tried just about every remedy I know.
You said just about. I'm guessing that's not by chance?
It's true. There's one formula I haven't tried yet. An extremely powerful solution that requires a certain ingredient to make.
What is it?
A very virulent poison secreted by the chrysalid queen. But be careful you don't mix them up with the ones you usually... I wanted to go looking for them myself, but the villagers stopped me. They say they're really dangerous. It seems they can be found along the road we took to get here. And apparently, they only come out at night.
I'll get you some. I'll be going.
Frustrating. I feel completely useless here.
Mercenary?
I need your help. According to the villagers, there's a beast haunting the swamp and it's attacked them several times.
I have heard about it, yes.
And although I don't have any concrete information about the creature, there are some things. Even though we aren't very good at magic, we still feel it. And since we came to the swamp, the problem is that the source seems distorted, corrupted. Kind of like the one the Ice Lords use.
I hope for our sake you're right about that. Otherwise we're really up shit.
We are very certain of it. But this magic could very well have transformed one or more creatures in the swamp, making them more aggressive.
So you're telling me the thing is magic and corrupted? Can I do something?
No, thank you.
I'll be going.
Do I have to spill it out, or should I...
Would you just shut your stupid mouth for 2 seconds, please?
Oh, that's all I need. Don't he think I got enough on my plate? Now he sends me some more plate. Hey, as long as it ain't me is paying for you, hey? You want to help? Knock yourself out. I warn you, there's plenty to do.
Get to the point before I set your breath on fire.
All right, take it easy. No need to get nasty, eh?
Keep talking.
Well, for a start, you could try and find one of my patrols that's gone. At first, I thought maybe one of those half-wits was sleeping it off under a tree somewhere. But it's been a while now. Maybe something bad happened to him in the swamp.
I guess I could go back.
What a coincidence. That's easy. After that, well, I suppose a pro like you, I guess you would be useful helping out the center. It won't be luxury. I don't know if you've seen what we're supposed to fight with, but, wow, if you can have a word with your quartermaster to see what he can do for my lads, you have my blessing. The benediction of a drunk. Better and better.
It's what all us fucking mercenaries dream of. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Right, we may be living in the arsehole of Virtue, but being armed like a bunch of tramps, we can do without. And while you're at it, when you've been to the forge, you'll probably feel like letting off steam a bit. Why don't you go and take it out on my lads?
What do you mean?
Kick their arses so they can't sit down and get drunk instead of patrolling. And show them a couple of tricks while you're at it. A bit of training. Couldn't do no harm.
Your men can't afford to keep their thumbs in their asses. It's time to...
Knock yourself out, Payblade. reckon the lesson is gonna leave a few marks this time. Have you got time to go again, while they're still warmed up?
Why not?
So, they are making progress. If you whack them enough time, or are you up for giving them...
One last.
Save their...
My pleasure. I like that.
haven't you anything better to do than
Hang on a sec. The steward himself sent me here to give you...
Wonderful. I've been after him for months to get me some help, and he sends me an armed ape. You practice medicine, I presume? Your tools seem...
The tools are fine. That's not to say I don't get a little barbaric.
Only sometimes.
Believe me, I've already used them to do a little surgery on a few evil tongues, and nobody ever complained once.
So be it. If you're as gifted as that, I guess I have nothing to lose. In fact, there is something that you could doubtless do for me. I'm worried about my assistant Haymond. I haven't seen him for a while now, and I fear he might have gone into the swamps to look for the plants I need. We're forced to venture further and further in to find the plants we need. With all that's been going on lately, I forbade him from going back out alone, but the boy is nothing if not stubborn.
Stubborn? Yeah, I hate people like that.
Please find him. He's a good boy. He's done nothing but help others since he arrived. Without him, the House of Healing would be a...
If I'm gonna be slogging through the swamps anyway, might as well take a look around and try to bring back...
Yes, that's a good idea. I would be great. For the rest, basically, I need food, medicinal herbs. I'll give you the parchment that I made for Haymond to help you recognize the specimens I need. He knows them.
Right. Plants, potions, chow, and one assistant. If I come across any elven tea, would you like...
That would be lovely.
I'll take my leave.
Oh there, Powder Man. You still didn't manage to blow yourself up?
Pretty quiet around here.
Yeah. Do you really imagine the Deadwalkers are going to forget about this place just because this swamp is dangerous?
No, but it'll slow them down.
Ha! You can bet your ass. There's something in the air that stinks, and I don't mean the locals either.
I have a few. See you later.
A good day to you, soldier. I do believe that today is your lucky day.
I should warn you. Try to rip me off. I'll rip bits of you off.
No. I wouldn't.
Seeing as how you're pretty resourceful, I figure you know everybody here. Is there...
Yes.
I should have guessed.
Not at all. Listen, I understand you might think I'm some kind of charlatan. But before being an outcast starving in the worst hole in this... The problem is that I don't have any forge or equipment. Otherwise...
Why not use the village forge?
I tried that, but that idiot, the so-called artist that works there, almost took my head off and started throwing everything that wasn't... No, what I really need to work right is my equipment.
And...
At the other end of the swamp, unfortunately.
I'll get it back for you. You'll help me fix up the guards' equipment.
Agreed. Oh, let's see. There aren't that many guards, so about 10 pieces of raw metal, 10 good leather hides, and 10 pieces of refined metal should do the trick.
Well, I hope with all that, our guards will be well...
most of these people are amateurs. This village is about as secure as your granny's underwear. Not a single watchman at his post. It's worse than I'd imagined.
I'll deal with this, Captain.
Good. I'm counting on you. Remember, if you screw this up, we'll all be joining the ranks of the Dead Walker army as soon as their scouts find this place.
Captain, just fought a duel with Ranville, the guardian of the village. And before you start yelling about wasted energy, I want you to know that it was him that insisted on it. He's one hell of a fighter. He hits you like he was chopping down a tree, and he can take a blow and shake it off. He wants to join the Blades.
I have the feeling that every new recruit I take on these days is headed straight for the cemetery. But considering the losses we've suffered, I suppose I can't refuse. Bring him here to me. I'll check him out.
The villagers told me about a beast.
Hawk talked to me about that a while ago. He said he'd found some suspicious-looking tracks that led back to the north.
I'll go and follow the trail.
No idea. I sent him off to scout that part of the swamp, but he hasn't reported back yet.
You wanted the Freeborn Blades to help?
As long as we are.
Captain. I'm leaving.
My respects, General, sir.
Do I look like a general?
I don't know, General, sir.
If I'm asking you that, it probably...
Well, it could be a test to see if I'm being a...
Then you flunked the test. You are crap.
They never taught me that, General, sir. Plus, I don't see so good.
Is there a boss guard to help you with that?
Yes, General, sir. He posted me here.
This village is condemned. And without a...
All right, we're not going to waste all day on this, and stop calling...
Understood, General. Well,
I suggest you roll with it. Congratulations on your promotion, General.
Yeah, thanks. Whatever. Forget about it. I would like you to give... all these refugees.
Well, it's true, there is a lot of them. So, then again, and sometimes...
I see. Let's change them. See you later.
of mercenary.
dogmeat. But their equipment still seems to be in good shape. Mason will be relieved that his men didn't make too much of a mess of their weapons and equipment. creature, and I'll be right with you.
woman in this prison. We must find a way to free her from here.
Sybil, do not do that! I know this woman. She is not here by accident. She is a witch. If you free her, we all run the risk of falling under the power of her magic.
But Father, we can't just let this poor person die here. It would be inhuman.
Inhuman? That is exactly what she is, my child.
He's the wicked one. Aeolus, is it not? He's the one who imprisoned me, with no food or water, and barely clothed.
I what? You lying bitch! Don't listen to her.
Father?
She is trying to manipulate you. Use your brain, child.
I'm begging you, get me out of here. I can't hold on much longer.
I've never been in the habit of just letting people die like animals in a cage, whatever their crimes may be. This woman doesn't look like a dead walker. That's enough for me. We'll take it back to Valvanor, and you can tell your stories to them.
Stay away, you stupid girl. No! Fools! Leave her in that cage.
Now meet your eternity.
What are you doing to him? Let him go!
Very well. You may have him. I am finished.
Father? Father! Oh no, no! This can't be happening!
You're gonna wish you had died back there in that cell, you sick bitch.
Wait, wait! If I am to die, I wish to know who stands before me.
I am Vulcan, Powder Master of the Freeborn Blades. And as for the man you made the mistake of killing, he was our...
That is not my question. Who stands before me? Are you an imbecile or blind?
I might be the mercenary who is going to grab you by your snake of a tongue and throw you into the darkest pit he can find.
From what I can see, you're an imbecile, incapable of piercing the face that hides the true nature of the Red Scribes.
Well, I can pierce your face, if that's all you want, in several places.
Mock, if you like. Lamb that you are. You insist on believing that your employers are only scholars, curious and inoffensive. Can you not see more? Red Scribes, Ice Lords, they come from the same mold, and they want the same thing. Some are simply more successful in their efforts. Aeolus thought I possessed knowledge which he could use to become the equal of the Ice Lords. That's why...
That's ridiculous! You are the monster! You're a liar! My father wasn't like that! A liar! You murderer! You'll pay for what you did!
Sybil, wait! Witch, I suggest you behave yourself if you don't want to find yourself back rotting in that cell of yours. I'm far from finished with you. I have questions. Lots of questions. And you had better make damn sure I like the answers.
So be it. Then I will tell you exactly what you want to hear,
You had the upper hand. Why did you decide to kill the leader of the...
I desperately needed to replenish my power, so I drained his. My mood grows a bit murderous when I get too hungry, or when I spend too many days trapped in a filthy cell without so much. Your friend was no hero. His aim was to reproduce the same ancient rituals that permitted powerful magicians to become...
He wasn't my friend. He was my employer, and a very influential man. You could have spared him, giving credence to your version of events, but you chose to kill him, and thus any chance of them listening to you.
He was a deceitful and manipulative man. No one would have listened to me, so I permitted myself the pleasure.
The World Heart has had nothing but suffering from these magicians. I rejoice in.
Let's say I understand your reasons, but it was still a reprehensible thing to do that has put us both in a seriously shitty... We're going to have to play this right in Valvanor. We'll try to talk with the steward, or the Red Scribes will lynch you without a cent.
We? Am I to infer that you're going...
Somebody has to deal with it. You seem to take pleasure in exposing yourself.
It's true. I hate denying myself a little pleasure, but I'm not worried about the outcome. She is an innocent, and will confirm everything that happened here. All you need to do is deliver your model prisoner to your steward.
The Red Scribes performed a ritual in an ancient temple. Does that mean anything to you?
So that's the reason why he disappeared. The ritual was designed to augment his power. Had it succeeded, he would have become an accomplished magician. The first step to... Given the ease with which I killed him, I suspect the ritual was a failure.
Let's just say the results weren't quite what he was hoping for. But something definitely happened. There was a burst of light, or maybe flame. This thing entered inside me.
A thing? What thing?
A sort of parasite. The Red Scribes told me.
Neither one nor the other, insolent boy. I bring thee flames. I bring thee the world heart. I bring thee the power, and thou would have hold me back with thy ingratitude and thy weak, pitiful body. Thou darest name me.
Hello?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
The end result is I sometimes find myself wondering who I am. What I am. That is, when we're not arguing, or it's not taking control without asking me. Then again.
This is absolutely fascinating. I think, when we get the chance, we should talk about it in more depth. There is probably much to learn from this demon.
We'll see. For now, we've got more. Let's finish this discussion in Valvanor. Better get back before they send a battalion. This is not the time for a walk. I should meet up with the others at Valvanor. He'll be pissed. I gotta go face him.
Well, first go see your steward before the villagers decide to burn me at the stake. I mean, if you want to, Vulcan.
It'll probably turn into an interrogation pretty quickly. Try not to make it worse for yourself. And don't kill anyone, for starters. Especially if he's wearing red.
That seems reasonable to me, for the moment. I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
Why? You're not planning to give me the slip by any chance, are you?
I don't like the idea of getting locked up by the Red Scribes again. It might provoke me into a loss of my legend, and I'm sure that you don't want to have to scrape another one of your employers up off the ground.
Well, it's true that I prefer they remain in one piece. All right, fine, you can stay here. But if you do get it in your head to run away, I will find you. You won't like it.
I'm trembling, but yes.
There should be enough food. We'll see what Marana says when we get back to the healing house.
So, did you find this famous beast?
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter, because I didn't bring it back for you.
Excellent news. I knew the village could count on you.
Actually, not so excellent. Alis is dead.
Dead? But no, that's not possible. Are you sure?
When it doesn't move and it doesn't breathe and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
Oh, please. Your good man had a few skeletons in his closet. He was controlling the swamp bees to keep people away. He had you all fooled. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his...
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations?
He turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he...
What madness. What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive...
She doesn't talk much, but something tells me she knows more than she's letting on about the other.
I don't like this. You realize you may have set a wolf among the sheep.
Or maybe someone who could be useful in our fight with the Deadwalkers.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility. I should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado, yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing. Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case...
Okay.
However low your opinion was of Aeolus, his death, he was meant to be looking into a...
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you want?
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Marana is flummoxed.
What is it?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late. They have become distant, taciturn. can barely react to the world around them.
They're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often.
I believe there are a few here who would know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap them around a little. That should wake them up.
My goodness. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more.
That's gonna be my method, so let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at me.
The knight heard talk of a troubling event that happened during the...
Yeah, the short version is that I have a demon loop.
A demon? The knight has never heard of such a...
Don't worry about it. The thing inside of me allows me to control fire.
Evidently. But is there not a risk that...
A risk? Not yet. It needs me. I talked with the captain. Come on.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
I have some questions I'd like to ask you. Did you know about Edwin?
Are you asking if I helped ALS? No, not voluntarily at any rate. Our late Grand Master asked me to carry out a medical examination of the woman while she was still our guest. Of course, he wanted me to be discreet, so I couldn't really examine.
What did you learn?
Apart from the fact that your friend looks like a woman, human and in perfect health.
So everything...
Apparently, but as I said, I wasn't allowed to examine her. To get back to your initial question, the only part I played in the story was to give our Grand Master. He must have used it to capture her. But believe me, I had absolutely no idea who the victim was going to be.
I'll be going.
Leave me, Vulcan. I don't...
I'm sorry about your... She took me by surprise. I didn't have time to
Even though I wish you could have saved him, it's not your fault.
Yeah, but it's understandable that she'd be mad.
Whatever he did to her, he didn't deserve to die like that. She's a murderer, a monster.
A monster that maybe just sick.
Perhaps. But why did my father have her imprisoned?
He had us to protect him. And if he hadn't shown up in the middle of the swamp, he'd still be alive. It just doesn't make sense. He must have been up to something, because he didn't talk to anyone about it. Not even the people who were...
What are you accusing?
Nothing, really. I'm just asking questions. But I'm going to need your help to...
I will help you. I need to know what happened at...
See you later.
Greetings.
So are you
Unfortunately, no.
I brought you some.
Excellent. Just give me some time to prepare the cure and administer it to him.
It doesn't seem to be working. I was wondering, too, a cure made from poison? If it kills him, you know you'll get it too, right, Doc?
A lot you know. Lots of cures are made from poisons. But I have to admit that for the moment,
Shit. All that for nothing. I'll be going.
As I understand it, some people are behaving even more stupidly.
That's right. You have that?
Perfect.
Hang on. What is you... Is there something you're not telling me?
How perceptive.
Yeah, great. Just tell me what you know.
All right, but keep it to yourself for the moment. We don't want to start a panic. At least, it seems to me that I recognize these symptoms. And if I am...
What?
I'm not yet certain. We absolutely must inspect and investigate further in...
All right.
I'll wait for you here.
Ranville.
The night?
Is it true you killed them?
Is it true you quit the
What? That's...
I thought so. But I did kill the bee.
Right. Okay, then. You and me, we got off on the wrong foot. We owe you one. That's a man's job you done.
I found your soldiers' bodies.
So, did you bring back their weapons? I know it's not pretty, but we need...
Yeah, I brought you back their stuff.
Oh, I suppose it's... I know I said I wasn't gonna pay you, but those lads won't be collecting their pay, so...
About those... I'm going. Here, I got those ingredients you wanted.
This is very generous of you.
What is the point?
That just leaves the health potions. I brought you everything you asked me for.
Yes, we are making
I'll take mine.
What did you do?
I never laid a finger on him, Captain. But if you want my opinion...
So you had to kill him? That was our fucking employer. Could you not take two gods down?
I didn't kill him. It was this woman.
That's what they told me. That doesn't change the fact that that dish rag of a scribe was our client. If he was trying to fuck us over, it's up to me to deal with that. And for a starter, where did this wee tart that's spilling out of her dress come?
She was his prisoner in the swamp. Looks like he was trying to get information out of her, which she obviously didn't give him.
All right, then. Maybe she can be of use to us. I already spoke with the ale lass's assistant. Seems he pulled the wool over their eyes as much as he did ours. I need you to get this Edwin woman to talk. I want to know where she's from, who she is, who she works for. All of it. Watch out for the Red Scribes.
Understood, Captain.
If you can find Hawk, tell him to get his arse back here. I sent him out on a...
You think something happened to him?
Well, there aren't any decent whorehouses around here, so yes, something may well have happened.
I'll find him, sir. Captain, this is Ranville.
So, it's Ranville, is it?
That is the knight's name. How can he prove his valor to you?
All righty then. I'm glad you warned me that he talks a bit funny. Right then, laddie.
It will be an honor to fight with a man who
If you think you can flatter me into letting you off lightly, forget about it.
The knight hopes that he will be the first to vanquish him. He will...
That's more like it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Welcome to the Freeborn Blades, my boy. We were starting to be seriously short of fighters worthy of the name, and you fight like a man. Well, you're always... Vulcan! He's your recruit. You can take care of him.
Welcome to the Freeborn Blades. Don't take it so hard. The entry fight is a humiliation we all had to go through.
The captain deserves his post and his reputation. He is an exceptional warrior. The knight will be proud to serve. After such a combat, the knight will need to rest for a moment. He asks that his friend, and now brother...
Okay.
Vulcan, I do love...
Captain, have you had any...
Are you trying to be funny? I sent you to find him.
I'm leaving. Sybil,
Yes?
I need your help.
If you want.
to wake up. Are you Heyman? Mirana's assistant? You okay? And you? Come on, we'll go back to the village.
Heyman! Oh, you found him. But what have you done to him?
He was like this when I found him in the swamps. He followed without...
He must be in a state of shock. In any case, Heyman owes you much, as I do. All of these refugees are in your debt. Please, I would like you to have this. It belonged to my...
Hey, thanks. People stay...
Of course it does. May I remind you that my...
I'd like to see...
I came across this enormous creature. It's an absolute monster. You've never seen anything like it. Oh, I'd love to catch it. It would make one hell of a trophy, but I'm not sure I can take it down alone. You feel like lending me a hand?
You know the captain's looking for you?
Fuck the captain. Oh, come on. He can wait. The beastie out there can't. It could lose itself in the mist at any moment, and we'd never find it.
Okay, then. Considering how excited you are, I'm kind of curious to...
Ah, yes! I'll get back to my patrol. Tell the captain not to worry about it.
Hey, that's my cart, damn it! That's my cart!
It was a pain in the ass getting it here from the middle of the swamp, so I strongly suggest you fix the forge.
Don't worry about it. You won't regret it. I have to fix it and clean it up a bit, but there'll soon be a second forge. Greetings, Vulcan.
I found some of the supplies you need.
Excellent. I have everything I need.
I'll tell the guard leader. Let me see what... Tell your boys to go see the blacksmith. They'll repair their...
Finally, some good news. Great job. That fucking asshole has been refusing to help me if I won't go scouring.
Yeah, the nerve.
Take this.
I'm going.
Have you decided?
I'm working.
Meanwhile,
You are free to do what you want as long as you stay in the village or with me. But if you cross the... So one false move and I...
Yes, very clear. And perfect timing as well. It just so happens that I have a place whose tragic end now seems ordained, and over whose corpse the Red Scribes and Freeborn Blades, a spectacle which promises to be unique, and one I wouldn't dream of missing for the world.
Well, enjoy the show. But if I ever need your help...
Very well.
I'm going to have...
You offer me...
Edwin.
What can I...
I would like to... What do you think about our investigation?
They are undoubtedly possessed by some creature, one that is
Alas called you a sorceress. Well, are you one?
A sorcerer? If Aeolus, I do a bit of magic, it's true. Nonetheless, my abilities could never rival though.
So this demon
I can't say for sure. I've only rarely ever seen something so interesting. But all the same, I'm certain of one thing. Your host.
To the world?
It's a simple question of logic. The ritual performed by the...
Okay.
For now.
Can we win?
You already know the answer. In fact, the last time was 12 years ago. In those days, Vertiol didn't even... This all took place a few days after.
But then it...
You haven't understood. Whatever the result of a battle, whether they win or lose, they always prevail. All the...
It's a war of attrition.
If it were only military victory they sought...
Sounds promising. What do you think about our...
They are undoubtedly possessed by some creature, one that is hiding not far away from here.
Thanks.
Vulcan, unless I miss my guess. What brings you here?
Let's talk about... I found you a few... Here, I hope...
They will prove...
You got everything?
Thank you for your help. But don't fool yourself. With all...
I'll keep that. I'll take mine. So where have you been? Heyman? Good day.
You might say that.
Well, do you know what's wrong with him? Have you noticed?
Well, of course I noticed. He's the one who's a vegetable, not me.
In what way peaceful?
Active? You must be joking. But it's the first time, and I don't know which of the gods I have to thank.
You mean he sleeps soundly?
Well, he sleeps less, if that's what you mean. I've even caught him
Do you have any...
No.
It doesn't bother you?
Let's be honest. Considering the sort of women what are still available in the village and what a rubbish lover he is, and he's hardly gonna find any good...
You're too...
Don't change a thing.
So true.
How long ago?
About 3 days ago. He went out.
Do you have any...
No.
You...
No. Sorry.
We now know that our strange patients are going out at night. So, let's find out where they're going.
Vulcan, I do love you.
Hawk will finish up his recon and head straight back. Don't...
You've been working for me long enough to know one thing.
I'm leaving. Do you know this woman?
Of course I know her. Her name's Agatha, and she's my wife these past 8 years. Even if the old cow treats me like...
What happened to her?
Ask her yourself. You don't...
Is there anything else?
Well, she ain't much between the thighs, if that's what you mean. She don't say or do nothing. Just sort of lets me get on with it. She don't even...
Men, give them a piece of meat, and they're just a couple of minutes away from satisfaction.
Yeah, sure, but not every man.
True. Some are more discerning. Others show the meat a little more respect.
I was only trying to give her a nice moment to back...
That's not...
Oh, I woke up.
And I imagine you have no...
Huh? And she wouldn't say nothing to me.
I can't imagine...
How long has she been like...
It come over her like a dose of the shits a couple of days ago. See, she goes off with Jervis and the others to go and collect berries in the swamp, and...
Where exactly did...
What? How the fuck should I know? But at any rate, they never go far, otherwise they'd never come.
So she didn't go alone?
Yeah, that's him. There were 5 or 6 of them. Why don't you go and ask Jervis? He should be over by the barrack.
I'll be leaving.
Look at this. My favorite...
A barfly like you probably knows a lot about the people.
Flattery.
What's your opinion of this?
My opinion? Tell the truth. I never liked how him and me...
According to the steward, some of... Your man Jervis, he seems even more out of it than the rest.
Oh, him, yeah. Last couple of days, he's gone completely stupid. Shit. He's got it, too. He's gonna go all gaga like those up...
The fact that he led all the other weirdos on an expedition didn't surprise you any?
Well, now you mention it, yeah, obviously. It makes sense. They... Worthless wine sop.
Right. Do you have any suggestions?
Hey, I'm not a bloody oracle.
Okay, I'll come. I found out that they just...
And is that it?
I'm going.
Look at this.
About those... A barfly. About the... Do you have any...
We have to find out what the fuck they get up to at night. With a bit of luck.
It'd be better if we stop.
Hey, you don't doze off. It's time to go out for it.
No surprises.
What can I do?
I'd like to... I'll take my lead.
close one. This whole business stinks. If we can't tell the difference between one of these creatures and the villagers, we're totally fucked. It seemed like they were coming back from the southeast swamps.
Whatever power be the origin of these possessions,
I'll check it out.